Well, my friends, it's time again. I won't sing anymore. Welcome everybody to Alchemist Code Review. That's right, we're going to be doing a review of Alchemist Code on mobile. I don't know if this won't be popular as the Raid Shadow Legend one and a couple others, but we'll see. This one, this is definitely going to be an interesting mobile game to cover. Let's get to the first one, gameplay, like always. So, gameplay, Alchemist Code. Kind of a little bland, actually. The game can be riveting, but as you can tell from the footage from me using my level characters on the stage I was on, because I kind of grinded for a while, not even realizing I was grinding, I ended up having such overpowered characters, the game was kind of boring at points. The game kind of consists of a couple of things. I guess it's mainly you get 3 different ways to attack. Basic attack, normal skill attack for your class, and special skill attack for the character with the class. Each one offers unique ways of attacking, and you kind of have to, plan accordingly. For example, let's say you want to use a character's, master ability. Well, it costs something. It costs, I think it's called power or something. I don't know. As you can see here, it's 25 power to do an absorb health attack, which basically heals you the amount you can damage somebody. Stuff like this kind of can work, but at the same time, the game can get kind of boring as well. Regardless, though, you can tell immediately that if you are a fan of this type of combat, the game will be very interesting. It has a bit of a turn-based aesthetic to it, which plots you to plan in a think things through. Anyway, let's actually get on to the second thing, how to get characters. Touchy subject this one is. I couldn't call, this is a very, very touchy game. As you can tell, you get kind of gems frequently, and you use those to get more characters. Here's the problem, you're gambling again in a microtransaction game, as you can tell here. It's an increased rate, but not by much. This is how you get more characters to pull off the gameplay, to get better characters with more skills and elements you need. And frankly, this is only half of it. And it saddens me that, yes, there's so many 5 stars, you're guaranteed at least a new one every time. But you're constantly getting 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars even. You're rarely getting the shit you need to win, if you catch my drift. But I'm not going to push the topic any further on this one. I'll just state this as my final thoughts. The summoning and all that, as you can tell, it looks flashy, it looks big, and it is disgusting to me. I really do not care for the summoning in this game. I, frankly, am appalled by it. I kind of wish there was a different way. But they chose this as their method, so I can't argue too much here. I'm kind of more in a... It might be because of Christmas or something, but I'm in a little more forgiving mood when it comes to games right now with microtransactions. Anyway, let's get on to the final thing. Alright, story time. The story of the game is a hard one as well to pin here. As you can tell, I tried to get footage of the story, but I couldn't. Every time I tried to do the story, it crashed. And I think it's mainly because right now there's been errors when I've been recording this with my recording software in BlueStack, so I have to look for it. Anyway, the story so far that I'm allowed to explain is that you and your brother, you're not really related by the way, are knights in training. You end up becoming, I guess, people who wield alchemy. It's a very complicated story, and it makes sense, and it's a little boring at points, but it's a good story. Frankly, I was happy with it. There's 2 brothers, and that's, the first chapter is very interesting. After that, it goes downhill, then uphill, then downhill. You get the gist. Anywho, let's actually get on to the main thing you're here for, the verdict of this, and my inevitable rage. Hear ye, hear ye. Verdict time, my dear friends and viewers, or whoever. I don't know why I'm doing this bit. Anyway, time for the verdict. Alchemist Code's verdict is a hard one at that. Due to the fact of how Alchemist Code is, how old the game is, how much it's evolved. I've been with the game for a while, so I know. And furthermore, how much the game kind of relies on stuff that I personally don't really like, you know, like RNGs, this and that. The verdict for the game, and this is a big one, is a 7 out of 10. The story is interesting, the game is fun, the gameplay can be quite fun when challenging, and I do like the character design. It's shy of getting up there to an 8 or a 9 due to the fact that the game relies heavily on RNGs to get characters you want, and only certain characters are available in the story. New characters that look way cooler or have these abilities you need, you can't get till later. So personally, I believe a 7 out of 10 is the perfect verdict for this game. Anyway, I've been Steam Gamer, this has been Mobile Review Monday, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye everybody!